Wake your ass up. You tune in to the Wake Up Show this morning on a Wednesday. Get up, get yourself together, get in the groove, get in motion. It's time to get to that bag. It's time to get to the paper. You had a bad last night with your baby daddy and your husband getting on your motherfucking nerves. Then today, let it go. Sip you some coffee, sip you some tea. You're tuning in to me, baby. Let that negative energy go and bring some positivity in your life today. Because today is a fresh start. Now, you should be halfway up. You should have that rotten breath freshened up by now. You should have that cracker out your eye. You should be on your way. Let's start it off, baby. This is the Wake Up Show with Legend of Coming. I'm going to start the show off talking about Marcus Houston. And he says, my marriage keeps me young and fresh. Talking about a 19-year-old age gap with his wife. Age ain't nothing but a number, he say. Now, Marcus Houston says he's happily married, and the internet trolls poking fun at the huge difference in age between his wife and him. We'll just have to find a new hobby. We caught the R&B veteran out Monday evening in L.A. amid the rabid backlash against his TV One special, Uncensored. The first trailer for it had some people irate because it highlights how he first met his young bride, Maya. Feeling speculation she was a minor when they started dating. Wow. So she was underage. Oh, this ain't looking good. Now, this is allegedly. I don't know if this is proven or not. Y'all know how social media is. Now, Marcus Houston leaves no stone unturned in his regards to life, including his marriage, and an all-new Uncensored aired this Sunday. You don't miss that premiere now. It's going to be on TV One, the new show. Now, he insists he's not sweating the opinion of strangers. He's well aware everyone has them. And what he really wanted to clarify is he started dating Maya when she was 18 and they were married a year later. He said, you got to make sure y'all know I do not fuck with underage. I mess with adults. Stop trying to put that label on me. That man said y'all got him fucked up. Now, she's now 22 while he's 41. They welcomed their first child in December 2021. He says it's been bliss ever since. He says the online misconception began when someone allegedly published the wrong birthday for Maya. Exactly. The internet is undefeated at creating and making up lies, and people fall right for that shit. They call it clickbait, where they throw a false story out there that look good, and people just run and jump on it and ride with it. Just like somebody tell a lie on you in the street, and motherfuckers that hate on you, they want to believe it so bad because they've been hating on you before they heard the lie. Same shit. All the drama aside, Marquis said everything else is in order, and he's looking toward his upcoming Tubi movie, No Way Out. Shout out to motherfucking Marcus Houston, man. Y'all remember that man? Used to be there with old Mariana. They was singing like a motherfucker. That's right. He's still lying. Like he said, he don't want nothing old and gray. He needs something young and fresh to keep his mojo going. You know? Now, speaking of the internet, we got this motherfucking YouTuber, Jake Paul, always kicking up dust and kicking up bullshit. Now, y'all remember the confrontation allegedly between Floyd and Mayweather some months ago, right? Matter of fact, it wasn't even months ago. I think it was like March last month. It's when this story broke. We update you on what's going on. Now, Jake Paul say cops rushed him to safety after the Floyd Mayweather confrontation, right? The March altercation, they saying, between Jake and Floyd might have been a little more stressful than it initially appeared because of a new police video that was obtained by TMZ. Now, it showed a cop actually had to rush Paul to safety amid the chaotic confrontation. The dust went down outside of a Casillas Center in Miami following the Heat versus Cavaliers game on March the 8th. And in the new footage, you can see police seen to be very concerned a real fight could break out between Paul, Mayweather, and their entourages. The video shows Floyd approach Paul first in the street near the arena before getting into a verbal spat with the social media star and his friends. As the guys were arguing, an officer on the scene called for backup, saying that there could be a fight with a couple of celebrities. Seconds later, Jake could be seen in the footage taking off. Now, the way he took off running, it seemed like this was a cry for attention. I just don't see Floyd Mayweather with all that money doing nothing stupid. Floyd has been too clean and crispy his whole career to let this Caucasian, after he done exited the boxing ring and the boxing business of actually putting hands and knocking niggas out. Floyd is a coach. Floyd is a trainer. Floyd is an entrepreneur. I just don't see him throwing it all away for some bum on the internet. But anyway, let's finish the story. The cop can be seen in the footage ushering the 26-year-old back inside the NBA arena, making sure no one followed. As he was taking Paul for cover, the YouTube boxer turned and told the cop, "They're trying to jump me." For several minutes, the cop guarded the door as Paul and his team waited inside the building for a car to take them away from the arena. You can hear in the footage they believe Floyd had around 50 people with him. Eventually, Paul made it out of the arena without further issue. Then he later went to social media to blast Floyd for running up on him with a bunch of his guards and friends. Exactly. Now, Floyd jeweler, meanwhile, told TMZ later, Paul was exaggerating about the whole situation. Exactly. It doesn't make no motherfucking sense that Floyd would throw it all away for this bum. It just don't add up. I'm going to go to break and I'm going to be back in a minute. You should be halfway out your regular neighborhood or your corporate neighborhood, your suite, your residential real estate, whatever you stay in, even if you're in a cardboard box. You should be on your way to work right now. Be back in a minute.
You hood jumping on this one. You get your hood jumping. You get your hood pumping. Jump to this. Pump to this. Yeah. You get your hood jumping. Gon' jump to this. You get your hood pumping. Gon' pump to this. You get your hood jumping. Gon' jump to this. Jump to this. Pump to this. Jump to this. Pump to this. I'm so gangster when I spit these rhymes. It's so gangster how I spit this nine chick. Silly.
Welcome back. Ooh-wee. Michael Jordan. Man, if they ain't got no man that's the ultimate hustler, that's been getting a big old briefcase full of money off of his tennis shoes for decade after decade after decade, I present to you Michael Jordan. His Last Dance 13 sold for $2.2 million. Broke a record. Do you hear me? Broke a record. The Air Jordans 13 worn by Michael Jordan during the 1998 NBA Finals sold for $2.2 million, the highest price ever paid at an auction for a pair of shoes. That's right. Y'all wearing red bottoms, Gucci, Louis, ooey. Y'all can't fuck with MJ, man. This shit is to be able to still be relevant and to sell a product for 40, almost 50 years. That ain't easy to do. That's greatness. God damn it. Give it up to them. Now, they announced the historic sale of these iconic kicks on Tuesday, rocked by Jordan during the pivotal Game 2 matchup against Utah Jazz. With the Bulls down 1-0 in the series, Jordan lived up to his clutch reputation, scoring 37 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in the pivotal game, even in the series at 1 game apiece. That's that game where Jordan torched they motherfucking ass. I mean, he took them to town. Couldn't be stopped. Tongue hanging out and everything. Now, Jordan sported the bread shorthand for black and red, Air Jordans routinely throughout his career. But make no mistake, this was a rare pair. You know, they the only one complete set left and right shoe worn by Jordan during the finals game. The only complete set that was ever kept that you could buy. That's right. That's why it sold for $2.2 million. The official authenticator of the NBA used the photo matching to verify the sneakers. Originally gifted to a ball boy after the game with a real deal. The ball boy previously unloaded the shoes and was not the consigner. They got over on him. They knew how much these shoes were. Somebody that got over on this innocent child. God damn. But when there's money in it, it is what it is. They ain't even. This was a ball boy's shoes. Jordan was nice enough to give one of the players that trade out the bad basketball when the players can't use them no more, and they give them new basketballs. That's what a ball boy is. Jordan was nice enough to sign them and give it to this young kid. In some type of way, it got out of his hands to somebody else. We all know what happened. He was robbed. Anyway, the whopping sale price, despite it being shocking, wasn't necessarily a surprise. Experts predicted the kicks would bring in between $2 and $4 million. The record-setting sales come just days after the movie Air, starring Ben Affleck as Nike founder Phil Knight and Matt Damon portraying talent scout Sonny Vaccaro, hit theaters. The film tells the story of MJ signing with the swoosh. Now, Michael's original deal with Nike was worth around $2.5 million, and 39 years later, a single pair of Jordan sold for nearly the entire value of his OG deal. Wow. By the way, the year that Jordan wore those shoes, if y'all didn't know that, they won the NBA Finals. That was in 1998. And that was Jordan's sixth and final title that he wore with these Jordans. That's why this was so monumental. Let me say it right. That's why it was so monumental. Yeah, y'all thought I couldn't say it. That's why it was so monumental. These pair of shoes. You just tune into the Wake Up Show. You ought to be at work, doing something with yourself, doing something with your life, trying to make something out of yourself and be somebody, and stop being shit. Tune in to me tomorrow for the final show of this week with Legend and Coming. You can catch me on Facebook. My Facebook channel is Montreal Echo. My YouTube, Change Your Life 19. My YouTube is Real for the Real Media. Instagram, Change Your Life. My Instagram is Change Your Life 1981. Change Your Life 1981 is my Instagram. YouTube, Real for the Real Media. Facebook, Montreal Echo. That's ECHO. First MONTREAL. Simple. Tune in again. It was a ball. Enjoy your ears. Keep them clean. Till the next time.
Okay, now. Competition come, you're supposed to fight. 808 drums, you're supposed to write. Something that ignite all the hustler spirit. G-ass niggas get living to hear it. Something from the pasture, Def Jam Blaster. Mo City talk, spin a record like Casher. Character and clash, high grade casher. Willow Ridge High School, high.